Hi guys, Ronnie here. Today I want to show you another component that I'm going to use on my new full suspension cross-country bike, and it's a drivetrain I'm going to show you today. Predictably, it's SRAM XX1 Eagle, but of course there's some reasoning behind that, and I'm going to explain that in a couple of minutes. So, what is the XX1 Eagle drivetrain? It's been around for 2 years now, I think, so it's not something brand new, and there perhaps is an electronic version coming, but honestly I think with one by electronic gearing is not really necessary, particularly if you have internal cable routing, in which case you don't get the contamination that may hinder the performance of mechanical. So the base of this drivetrain is of course a 12-speed 10 to 50 tooth extremely wide range cassette. Of course there are wider range options now, but this one is pretty light in terms of, or in comparison with the competition, and I think with a full steel construction except the largest cog is going to be pretty durable as well. I have or at least that's the experience I have with other X-Dome cassettes that use super durable. The shift lever, also XX1 Eagle in this gold color, and it's a super nice unit, I have to say. I've already been using it on the Cannondale. So you get an adjustable thumb shifter in carbon fiber finish, very stiff, very positive action, nice loud clicks, good sensory feedback as well. Same for the downshift pedal. Of course there's no cable tension now, so not really easy to demonstrate, and the finish just generally is very nice to go with the performance. As you can see, the top cap or the cover on the shifter is also made from carbon fiber. And then of course you also need the rear mech to accommodate the large cassette and the range of gears. So this doesn't really look too different from the previous 11-speed versions, but it has a longer cage obviously and a larger bottom pulley. Maybe I will upgrade this to some Kogel pulley wheels, I'm not really sure yet if that's necessary on a mountain bike. We'll just see how this performs and how it lasts. I think here it would really be just or more of a durability upgrade rather than a performance upgrade. Also a carbon cage right here, pretty light as well. And if you buy it aftermarket, you also get this neat little adjustment tool for the B-gap. That's really crucial for setting up the Eagle drivetrain, particularly on full suspension bikes. And then for the chains, these are very expensive, almost double the price of a red 22 chain. I got two in different colors. I'm going to use one for racing, one for training. This way I can distinguish between them. Of course I'm going to use these with molten speed wax. With race powder on the race chain, I think it's going to be the black one because the gold one doesn't really look that well. With the race powder applied, it looks as if it was dirty. Yeah, so these are the chains I'm going to rotate. And the final piece, of course, is going to be the crankset. But I already have a Quark XX1 Eagle power meter crankset on my Cannondale, so I'm not going to change that. It's BB30, my new bike will be BB30 as well. Crank length is 175. It doesn't have the gold finish, but no big deal. I think you can't really get the Quark version with the golden finish. Rubber boots as well to protect the cranks, 34 tooth chainring. The X-Sync 2 design, and then when I get the new bike, then I'll just pull this off and put a standard XX1 Eagle crank on the Cannondale and sell it that way. So yeah, I think this is my drivetrain covered for the new bike. Yeah, I'm aware that it's not very surprising. As for the other options, well, there aren't too many, to be honest. XTR 12 speed is not really widely available at the moment, in case you might be wondering. I wasn't even really contemplating, because compared to SRAM, doesn't really bring any revolutionary new features, and it uses a new free-up standard. So I will be tied to using an XTR rear hub, and that's not something I want to do, as I mentioned earlier, because of the cup and cone bearings. And I have set my eyes on a completely different style of hub, and the XD driver is just a tried and true solution, pretty common nowadays. Then I was also looking, and I really like the new rotor 13-speed hydraulic group, but again, that won't be available for I think at least half a year, so that's definitely not a wait I'm willing to take. Other options, well, maybe box components, still 11-speed, so all in all, I think I can't really go, and neither can you. Can't really go wrong with the XX1 Eco Group set, or perhaps some lower tier Eco Group set, because they work equally well. If you want to see more of the components and eventually the complete bike build, then don't forget to tune into the channel and subscribe. It's all for today. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.